Greetings, everyone. Welcome to week 5. I wanted to reflect on our forum conversations so far and um, also make sure that everyone knows that I am happy to hear from you um, via email and text whenever you have a question or a concern. Please do specify um, the class because I and other instructors are like you, often multitasking, and so that'll save us a few steps, and so we all appreciate that. Um, your your conversations about the family context of mental illness, uh, your conversation was very rich. Um, One thing that stood out to me was your discussion of secrecy. And as you pointed out, secrets can be very toxic to families and make life much more difficult to a person who is symptomatic. Um, uh, the pressure from a family to keep a person's symptoms and or diagnosis secret um, can be isolating to a person and make it more difficult to reach out, and can also create the meta symptom of shame, which is also isolating and also makes it more difficult for a person to reach out. So, um, another issue related is that secrecy can uh, um, create a lot of confusion for kids because, as you know, when kids don't have answers, they make it, fill in the gaps with their imaginations, and that is often not a good idea. Um, with regard to classification and labeling and marginalization, that was also a very rich discussion, and I want to underscore one point, which is that the more that a person who comes from a marginalized population group is um, significantly more likely to um, be given a more severe diagnosis, more likely to be medicated, and also more likely to be incarcerated. Um, and in addition to all of that, much more likely to receive under par services. So that's important for you to know, and um, should be an impetus for you to um, be a strong advocate for people. Um, and with regard to your conversation um, about subjective experience, I want to underscore that you should feel no pressure whatsoever to divulge information, share experiences um, that you are not comfortable sharing. You will find that it's very important for you to be aware of your own personal reference related to a given client or a problem, uh, um, and to explore your own uh, closet of various um, issues, and to explore those outside of the academic or professional context so that you can truly leave your own baggage at the door when you're trying to be of help to your client. Um, you have noticed, I'm sure, that some people are more experienced and more interested and more um, facile at sharing personal lived experience, and that's fine um, for people, for everyone who is comfortable doing that, and for everyone who isn't, uh, that's fine as well, and you should know that, and avoid feeling pressured to share things you're uncomfortable sharing because everyone else is, for example. Um, I very much appreciate the conversation that we had on um, Sakoko last week, um, and I want to celebrate you all for engaging with the material and being supportive of one another and staying focused in your conversations. So, um, uh, by way of feedback, things couldn't be going better from my point of view. So I look forward to our continuing conversation.